Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Forza Motorsport 1, and we have done 13 out of 20 of the amateur events, and we're going to continue with another one today, and it is the Roadster challenge that's open to cars with a Roadster body style, such as the Porsche Boxster, which I think is actually what we're going to use. So we've got 3 D-classes in there, the Mazda MX-5, or a couple of those, MR2 Spider, and then we've got Honda S2000, a couple of those, and then the Porsche Boxster S, and we can actually change car. I think it's a B4 we're against. So I could use this. I also could use the Vauxhall VX220, but I do fancy buying the Boxster and trying that out. So we are going to do that. And then it's exactly fair as well, because obviously we're against the Boxsters that the AI are driving. So we're going to go in Porsche, and we're going to go to Porsche Boxster S when it loads. And wow, there's loads of colours. Blimey. I wasn't expecting this many. Let's go for a light blue. Well, the lighter blue. Still a bit dark, isn't it? But we're going to go in the Boxster. We're going to go stock as well. And we are making our way through these amateur races. These are really quick, so it's nice. Okay, so first place receives the Porsche 550A Spider, which I don't know if we'll actually end up using this or not. Most likely not, to be honest. And we've got Alpine Ring, 2 laps, Laguna Seca, and Road America. We keep doing Alpine Ring for some reason in these amateur events. Right, we must start in the front, surely, with these cars. The Mazda is in first place. Please explain to me how this grid ordering system works. So, the regular Mazda MX-5 is at in 8th place, but the more modern one, I think that is what that is in first place. So how does that work? Please explain it. There's no way that's quicker in acceleration or top speed, so why is that in first place? The Boxster revs to 7.5, which is nice, and that other one got a much better launch than me. One thing I have to say is, right, the modelling difference on this car compared to PGR2 is huge. It looks so different in this game. And probably much more accurate, to be honest. It's actually really nice to drive, to be honest. But yeah, the roof is a lot higher on this, and the body's not as wide. It's a good looking car, though. This is actually really nice to drive. Of course it is, it's a Porsche. I wouldn't expect anything less. Oh, I've just gone bad through there. It actually drives really nice. I'm quite impressed. It's quite predictable, and obviously this bit of the track's really easy. Right, don't need to go down to second there. I've just gone over the curb. Miles ahead already, and I'm guessing it must be the 2 Boxsters there. Why is that Mazda in first place, though? Starting off, it makes no sense. And much like PGR2, the Mazda is not going to stand any chance against a Boxster. If we're being realistic here. I think it's quite happy in 3rd gear low down, actually. And that Porsche's gone way off the track. And it had no one round in there, so it can only blame itself. That's a very interesting way through that corner I just did. I'm enjoying this now, though, that I've basically completed it and just going through and tidying up. Because you get to use loads of different cars. And not for too long as well. So we're going to go through all these events, and that's all basically all the event-specific ones, isn't it? So it's nice. You get to use a variety of different cars. One of the ones I'm interested to do is the heavyweight one. I saw that towards the end of amateur. Because I want to see what I've got in the garage that actually constitutes a heavyweight. Now, the one thing about the car, though, is you can't turn in. Yeah, when you turn in, it feels really late, even if you turn in early. It's a little slow responding to the handling, I'd say. Apart from that, it's really good, really nice. And apparently you fill the car up from the front right-hand panel, which is weird. I'm assuming the Boxster came in second. It must have. Surely, yeah. And the other one flew off the track. But they're pretty close together in the end there. Nice and easy. Right, moving on to second race, which I've forgotten already what it is. Laguna Seca again. I do like the way that if you're in the same car as your opponent, you're still ordered ahead. They still put you ahead, which is nice. I've got a terrible launch there, but luckily they're going to get stuck behind the Mazda. For some reason, that is in first place. And we will never know why. You can really plant your foot coming out the corners. Oh god, I tried to correct the oversteer there, and that was not good. That couple set of corners was awful. I think they're still stuck behind the Mazda, you know. It's going to be nice and easy. If it wasn't easy enough already. Yeah, look where the petrol filler cap is. That's interesting. I bet these are really fun to drive in real life. The brakes are really good, actually. A little bit too late. It's fine though. This is really enjoyable to drive. Sometimes you don't have to be in something ridiculously quick. Much like real life, actually. And you can just have enough power to have fun in it, basically. Oh, got a bit of oversteer there. That's better. Are they still stuck behind the Mazda? It's a possibility. It's kind of hard to correct the oversteer. And that was easier to apply power out of the corner with that line. No, I think it's the two boxes that are behind. Oh god, that was terrible. At least that was tidy. I'm really liking these 2-lap events. They're really nice. They weren't actually that far behind, but I'm pretty sure that is the two Boxsters. They'll have definitely got past the Mazda there. I don't think they were too far behind. They usually drive pretty quick on this track as well. Yeah, they smashed my best lap time. Like, by quite a lot, as they always do on this track, so. Right, now, on to the third race, which I think was actually a bit longer. Was it Road America? 2 laps of Road America? Yeah, it's a bit of a longer one. This may be interesting, because they're probably going to dive bomb me. Right, hopefully they get stuck behind the Mazda again, and then I can fly into the lead. Let's go around 5,000, I reckon, for the launch. That's a good launch. That's really good. And they've all gone really slowly for some reason. That Porsche behind me just braked for no reason. So yeah, it's going to be easy, hopefully. Oh god, I keep trying to correct the oversteer and it's not happening for me, this car, for some reason. And they will fly past the Mazda on this bit. So hopefully they don't catch up by the by this point on lap number 2, because this is the worst corner ever for getting dive bombed on. That's actually really well timed, surprisingly. Man, I haven't been around this track in a really slow car for ages. Of course, it's all relative, because in real life, this isn't that slow, really, is it? But compared to some of those race cars, it most certainly is. I think they're still stuck behind the Mazda. I mean, at this point, it's a bit ridiculous. 8 seconds by not even lap number 2. But it's definitely the boxes ahead. You can see the gap between the rest of the pack. Keep changing down to second when I don't need to. Oh, a bit slidey around there. Still okay. This is going to be closer to a 5-minute race for once. I don't know why we're pulling away so much. This doesn't make any sense. This has been the easiest Road America race ever. Just looking at this blue, it's kind of like bluey purple, isn't it, really? I didn't even really notice that before. It's pretty easy to drive, though. I don't think... I'm trying to think what the longest episode we're going to have from now. I think some of the championships will be over an hour, possibly. That's a weird corner. You don't have to concentrate anywhere near as much driving the slow cars, though, because you've actually got, like, time to think between the corners. In the P1 class, the corners came up so quickly. I still don't know why I'm pulling away so much from these guys. They must be stuck behind the Mazda, surely. It's the only way it makes sense, really. Because they're usually hot on my heels on this track. Can we finish before 5 minutes on the race timer? I think we are going to just. Yeah, we should be doing a 2:25 if I keep this up. And I've gone off the track. Brake too late. That's my first screw up, actually, to be honest. Like, bad screw up. Well, now we're not going to be over, or be under 5 minutes. Or are we? Actually, I don't think the race timer takes into account your errors and the penalties. It's going to be close. No, it's not. 5 minutes. Damn it. Oh well, I'm not waiting for them because they're absolutely miles behind. But we win this car, which I'm not too excited about. Another one that's in PGR, actually. PGR 2. I mean, it weighs absolutely nothing, does it? With 135 horsepower. But, yeah, it does not do anything for me, that car. Although it's legendary, isn't it? But, yeah, C3. I'm pretty sure some of the D-Class cars could beat that, if I'm honest. But there we go. Maybe we'll find a use for it. You never know. And what is What's the percentage? Let's have a look. 72.7, so it is going up at a nice rate. So we've got the Rotary Engine Challenge next, so open to cars such as the RX-7 or the RX-8. And when it says that, it means only those two models. And Ings and AB Flug are going to be the ones we're going to need to use because they're A4, unless we upgrade another RX-7. There's two RX-8s, and everything else is RX-7, so yeah, we're going to be using RX-7. No doubt about it. But that's the end of this episode, guys. Hope you enjoyed, as always, and I'll see you for the next one.